Start record. Got the recording on. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so after the backtesting, I'm gonna do a review on today's price action because most of you guys, bro, like, literally shorted where like we were just respecting the 5 minute BC, like dumb mistakes were really dumb mistakes. Minus 2,000. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna do as well, bro. Like I'm gonna do the same thing. Don't worry, don't worry. So it was 2022 July. Bro, I hope it is a good price action to be honest. Like, let's see, we're gonna do our best anyway. Already steady go. Is it good? Now she's tight, bro. Some P, I don't know, man. Like, if I'm gonna do the 12 week the more it's going to take maybe like 4 hours to be honest. 4, 3 hours, I don't know, maybe five more. I don't know. Whatever it takes, bro, it's just going to take. I already just gone through the fall. Let's see. News of this 2022 July 1 to 21st. Oh, so this has 2 weeks of the big too. Uh, and then don't. You can go like 1 minute to be honest. You can go to. So right now this is Friday, the 4th of July. We do have news at 10 a.m. I think that's the whole day for 9:45. This is today. So this is Monday. Okay. Should we trade bank holiday? Or should we just leave it? Leave, do it. No, okay. Let's just keep it. Let's keep the day after the bank holiday. So the okay, so July the 5th. So what do we see on the daily? Let's let me go through the daily. So the daily, we do see a week into this daily CB maybe. We trace into. Is this equal highs? 1749. Okay, do have equal highs. But you want to see that when price retraces this high and nearly reverse into the CB, this is still a high type of manipulation. Just let me go on the hourly. Let me see what the hourly did. Because what do we see on the hourly? We do have this liquidity, and we do have this threshold. So you want to see that okay, price did not rebalance to the daily CB. What did we do in the on the lower time frame? Oh my bad, G. Thank you for telling me. Did not notice that. Okay, so that's why. Let's have push down. So let me go on the hourly. Let me see what do I see. So I do see ES rebalance into the daily CB, and I do see that NQ didn't. We do have a bearish SMT here. So you want to see, okay, from the bearish SMT, where is where is the June liquidity going to be? The June liquidity is going to be the next high time frame June liquidity. This is either going to be this low, this low, this low, and this equal lows. Because you want to see that, okay, the manipulation that happened is a daily one because this is most likely a daily SMT. The SMT, what happened in this candle, or ES, it was the same thing here. So the SMT was something like this. So if the SMT happened on the daily candle, I am expecting daily targets to be met. So most likely, I'm going to anticipate this liquidity level going to be met. So this is previous week low. Just let me mark it out in white. So this is the previous week low. I'm expecting price to go lower. Why? Because the manipulation that happened. Wait, what do you got? Okay, let's go. Let's go. The manipulation that happened was on daily. You want to see that from daily manipulation, daily rebalance, the June liquidity is always going to be a daily target. Always. Or either a weekly target or a daily target. So let me mark out these volume imbalances as well. I just want to see where could price retrace into and like just sweep. Let me go the hourly. On the hourly, only do see a trace over the lows. Even SMT. No SMT yet. Let's have a look at this one. So right now, my narrative is a little bit mixed. Why? Because the daily is bearish. The hourly just tells of this low. I want to see what is the low time frame telling me. The low time frame, damn, bro. It's not even looking that good to be honest. Aspetta un secondo, cosa vuoi? Perché cosa vuoi? Lì, veloci. No. Vedi le carte bene? Sì, lo vedo. Hai fatto green tea? Si è chiamata, che sorella. Vendo. Vabbè. So I was saying, I wanna see, no worries. So I was saying, I wanna see what is the five minute telling me. On the 5 minute, we do have a retracement into the 5 minute CB. I want to see if price does not respect this 5 minute CB from this high type of manipulation. Where is price mostly going to go to this equal price to the upside? So right now, my narrative is based on what is this 5 minute CB telling me. Are we respecting it? Yes or no? If you're respecting it, then I can see that price is going to go lower. If you do not respect it, then I can anticipate price to go higher. Let me go the 1 minute timer. Let me see what are we doing there. Oh, this looks so bad, to be honest. Okay, so we have no news. So these are Tuesday with no news. Yeah, no news. NFP because well, so let me see. We could see a little bit of chop. I want to see. We do have an SMT and here we do have this internal SMT as well as new balance into the 5 minute CB. I want to see what is price going to tell me on the 1 minute time frame. We do see displacement. Looks like we're going to see higher prices to be honest. Because if this candle closes or did not close above, that's good. Mm, nothing yet. Because right now, I am what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing the speed and efficiency above the CB because you want to see that when price wants to go lower, it will do it immediately. You will see something like this kind of closure, this kind of go immediately lower, form a CB, something like this happening, and then price will look for lower prices. But right now, I am anticipating price to go higher. Why? Because we do have speed and efficiency to the upside. These are risky trades. Why? Because most likely we're not going to see a retracement lower just because of the speed and efficiency is happening right now. Oh yeah, let me do it. So I want to see those equal highs have been taken, 1 to 1, that's it. It's going to be a risky trade, be honest, because to be honest, because the overall narrative is still bearish, but the current Joe liquidity looks like it's going to be this internal high and this internal high. Let me see how what price does. So my entry is based off what? 1 hour torso. We do have displacement, market structure shift. This SMT is not holding. Why? Because we do not have any displacement for me. So I'm really not anticipating any uh any move to the downside right now because we want to see that if price was truly bearish, it would have literally just ripped through the VC here. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Norway shoulder. So I'm just anticipating speed. That's it. That's how you know that price is going to go lower. But you want to see that, guys, you want to have an eye for this thing because you want to know that I enter speed and efficiency, but always aligning with narrative. Right now, you want to ask yourself, what P way was price respecting? Respecting the hourly turtle soup or the 5 minute CB? Just tell me that. No one is yeah. So do you see right now? Okay, if price is respecting the hourly turtle soup, why would you even expect the 5 minute CB to hold? Like that's why even today at 9:47, some people did not show it, but you want to see that narrative is most likely always not most likely is always going to be what P is price respecting right now. What you think you can get to trade? Bro, mother bro. I'm telling you, I would take this trade on the live account as well. Because you want to see the okay, mother. We do have a rebalance into this candle into the CB. We closed above it, but do you see any displacement, mother? Like do you see from here? Do you see any displacement going lower? Do you see a candle closing something like this? Exactly this? No. So what is price telling you? That the CB is not holding. The price is looking for the internal high because you want to see that from the high traffic manipulation at the left. So let me go to 5 minute time frame. You see here, you do have a high traffic manipulation. So you see the price goes from liquidity to liquidity. That's why the CB here is just the manipulation because most of the guys in the Discord just entered off of what? Off of the wick that come off of the rebalancing to CB. But you want to see that. What is the next candle telling me? Because you can enter something like here, stop loss below there, 17 points. You can literally get 1 to 1 to be honest. That's it. 1 to 1, target the internal high, you get out, that's it. 1 to 1. But you want to see that after the rebalance. what is price telling me? You want to wait for displacement candle, as I do have the notes on my chart. Wait for the 1 minute displacement candle after the manipulation or retracement into a PD ray. That's why after the retracement into a PD ray, do we have any displacement? Do we have any displacement to the downside at 947? No. So why would we even go lower? Like just ask yourself. There is no reason to go lower. So we just back to what is price telling us. So here, I'm seeing speed and efficiency. I do see that the candle was going to close in 10 seconds. Price is well above the CB. I am anticipating price to go higher right now. That's it. And this, like, do you guys understand like what I'm saying? Because you want to see that speed is always going to come off of what is the narrative. Just let me see if it was even higher. Yeah, well, that's good. Like 1 to 1, you can literally just get it. I want to see that this is like 18 points, but if you like just risk more 1 minute, you still are making like $300 to be honest. So that's why you want to see that my entries are always based off of the displacement, not the displacement candle closure, but the displacement. Because you want to see that when displacement happens, you could have taken an entry here in the middle when the candle was displacing. Why? Because the CB is not holding. Displacement is happening. We do have equal eyes to the upside. The 1 hour torso is holding. We do have 1 minute market censorship. The SMT was not holding at all. You do have like 3, 4 confluences. The price is not respecting any bearish PD way. Yeah, that's it, John. Yeah, just do that. Like, just go higher risk and just target like the same amount. Like, I'm saying, like, double your risk and just target like the same amount like you've got like, with 30 points, like 1 to 1. That's it. I don't know. I didn't really look at it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so because this was the low. No, there was no bullish SMT. So no, there was none. There was none. Maybe at the lows. Maybe I missed that. Oh fuck! I forgot to do my thought process before. Oh yeah, there was a bullish SMT. Fuck, my bad. Just let me do the thought process I did before. How do I do it? Interval. Okay. Thank you, brother. How do you price? If I wanted to. Kuda, you want to see that when we do have lows just repeated like this, price is most likely going to go through these equal highs in one candle because this is generated liquidity. Price is not going to look for this, like it could look for this high then reverse. And you want to see that we are reversing right now. Price is going to look for this high and this high. This is based on our experience because you want to see that when we do have equal highs, most of the time both of them will get hit. Most likely always, to be honest. I really don't need to. Don't worry, bro, Hovi. So, honestly, that regular liquidity is something like to be honest, always there is no regular liquidity because let's see that every low we form, like let's say we are in an uptrend, we do have equal lows. This is not regular liquidity. This is still what do we say? This is still just let me go to your question again. Generated liquidity. Yeah, my bad. So this is still generated liquidity. You want to see that generated liquidity is formed when price wants to tricks when price wants to trick the retail sellers to tell them what that this is a support area. You want to see that like why do you think that price is really speedy when we go through this to this equal lows? Let's say we do have manipulation higher SMT. Why do you think that an eight, let's say 9:45 we open. Why do you think that at 9:47 we already took out these equal lows? Because here, like retail buyers are just long in this shit because they think that this is a support zone. You want to see that generator liquidity is where most of the stop losses are, like where the most orders are. Like the equal loss and equal highs is what you want to look for. Like the normal liquidity always is just like this. That's it. A normal high formed in a retracement or manipulation. That's it. We want to see that equal highs and equal lows will go always met with speed and efficiency, always. Return, how would we know that price won't return into the VC? Like how do we know that price will return into VC? Okay, just let me tell you. So just for a second. So how do we know that price will show to BC? Oh, so okay. So Tom, you want to see the okay? So we do have this BC. On the BC here, okay, that's good. We do have it. You want to see that this is the current BC, but do you see this the BC that someone teaches us? Like, what do you see from here? Like, do you see this? I did not really go through like by each candle. I'm gonna do this to the next day. But you want to see that at 9:45, this place higher. We form the BC that someone teaches us. You want to see that if price does not retrace into the BC, and we just see immediate displacement, this BC is holding because the BC that someone teaches us is a two candle formation, not a three candle formation. You can still use the three candle formation. And with the two candle formation, you get the best entry, to be honest. Yeah, but that's good, Julia. Jonathan, you want to see that? Okay, if this is 13 points, think that this is like 30 points. Go 1 minute, risk 300, and look for 1 to 1. That's it. You look for 20 points. Or either you risk like 500, go 2 minutes. These are like 600, $550. That's it. Bro, you just hire your, like, let's say right now the stop loss is 30 points. Like the average stop loss is like 30, 25 points. When the condition gets worse and it's like 15, 10 points, you just like just go up by size. That's it. To 1 minute, you go 2 minutes. That's it. So basically manipulation is liquidity. Yeah. You wanna see that always when manipulation happens, we put a high, like at the highest high, and it's still a liquidity level. That's like how would I put it? That's high resistance liquidity. Because high resistance liquidity is a high that manipulated and we displaced away from it. Like a previous week high or like previous day high. Like that's like a high resistance liquidity, like high time frame highs and lows. Because price goes really slow to like to those liquidity level. Let me go down, let me go down. This before macro. Yeah, that's good. You could take that. That's good advice for yeah, bro. Let me go to the next step. I'm just taking too much time on one day. So I'm just gonna do the top process from 9:20 to 9:45. I forgot to do that. Okay, so 1 hour. Let me see here. So what is the daily first telling me? On the daily, we do see that we displaced higher from the retracement into the week. So right now, what is the daily telling me? On the daily displacement, we do have a rebalance into a CB. Yeah, maybe after doing no worry, okay? I got you, I got you. So right now we are displaced, we're tracing into the CB. I want to see that we are tracing into the CB. I want to know what is the low time frame, like 1 hour telling me right now. So we do have displacement at the like before even market open, we do have accumulation. So right now I want to see okay, if you do have manipulation or any SMT to the upside, and we do have displacement from the bearish manipulation, the daily CB is holding. Now let me see what this price is going to show me right now. So we do have this hourly CB here. I think the 50% of that. The 50% will nearly matter. We do have this hourly CB above here. I'm marking out the hourly CB because I'm looking for the accuracy into the daily CB, into daily CB. Okay, so let me go on the hourly. So what do I see on the hourly? We do see accumulation, but at around 8 a.m. at the candle open at 8 a.m. What do I see? I do see SMT put on this. Let me go here as well. Real time. So we do see SMT here on ESNQ from this low, and I do see it as well. What we do see a retracement into a VC. So right now I want to see okay, we do have an SMT, a retracement into the VC. Price is fractal. The joint liquidity is going to be this high. The premium and session. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, but in these cases, always when the peak stage is this big, really, you can consider to be honest, but you want to see that what is price doing. Like you just want to look at the accuracy on the hourly. What is price doing? SMT and BC. We see that you have more confirmation with these two PWs instead of the PXH. You can still use it. Don't worry. That's still a good confirmation, but this is the BC and the SMT is good. But you can say we do have an hourly SMT retracement into the BC in the PXH. That's still valid. Like that's like three high time complex that's telling you the price wants to go higher. Right. So I do see that price already took out the this is like previous day high. No, it's not your previous day high. Took out the current day high. Let me go on the 5 minute time. Let me see what this price telling me that. We do have nothing. We do have still SMT. This SMT is really unclear, so that's why I wouldn't really mark it. Like I could still take it in a consider like I could still consider it like to take shorts. I really wouldn't really pay any attention to this SMT right now. So I want to see what is price doing on the 5 minute time frame. So we do have a terms of the highs. So right now, just let me go through the 9:30 to 9:45 talk process again. Okay, so it's 9:30. So let's say we come on this at 9:25. You do see displacement lower at 9:30, nearly 9:30 open. 9:29 goes really close to this low. 9:30 opens immediately. No, wait, my bad. 9:30, this money place higher, this place is lower, and the money place is internal low. So from the internal manipulation at 9:31, we do start displacing high. From the displacement higher, where's the drawn liquidity? The drawn liquidity is going to be this equal highs. That's why when we do see equal highs, expect speed and efficiency when price is going to take. Really don't expect like a reversal happening from this high. Really just don't expect like something like this to happen. Like Terasu, we don't take this out this high, we just reverse from it. Like it could happen. We want to see that is really less likely going to happen. But to be fair, if your TP is at this high, just take it. But let's see. We do see 9:30 goes higher, manipulates higher. 9:33 displays is accumulating. But 9:34 is giving me what? Displacement from the manipulation. So 9:30 displaces higher, manipulates. 9:34 we do see displacement lower. So right now the true confirmation of manipulation, the true confirmation that the manipulation is holding is going to be what? The validation of this BC. When price invalidates this BC, I can already see that price wants to go lower, and we did that. We retraced maybe into 50 minute fair value gap. Yeah, we did retrace into 50 minute fair value gap. We retraced even strongly into it. So this is a really good tell that price could be looking for higher prices. Price retraced perfectly into the 50 minute BC. After displacement through the BC, we do see what? Retracement perfectly weak into it, and we do see displacement. So right now this is tricky because the last line of defense for price to go lower is this CB, to be honest. Just let me do this. Okay. So I want to see 9:30 manipulated higher, Terasu, displacement lower, displacement for the BC, retrace into the 50 minute BC. But I want to see, okay, what is price going to show me right now? Is price going to respect the high time frame manipulation at the highs, or is going to respect the high time frame manipulation at the lows? Like the 50 minute BC is going to be respected, or the high time frame Terasu? Just let me wait for more confirmation. So this is 9:45. You have any news at all? Do you have news at 10? Okay, so FMC, this is going to be a mid-probable day, to be honest. Okay, so 9:44, which traces into the BC. I want to see what is price going to do here. Are we going to respect the BC or the CB? 9:45 opens with displays through the CB. Oh my days, bro, this would be a beautiful entry. So right now, what is price telling me? What period rate is price holding? Like these are late entry, to be honest, but you want to see that what is price right now holding at 9:45 and macro open price displays through the BC. We do have an inverted fair value right now, so we want to see where is the next draw liquidity. Next draw liquidity is going to be this low, this 15 minute BC. But you want to see that when price is displacing this heavily, price is most likely never going to respect this 50 minute BC because the true draw liquidity, as I do say, is the liquidity level, not the BC. But we could still respect the BC, then start going higher again. Yeah, I'll say the same thing because we go from liquidity, remember, liquidity to liquidity. We don't go from liquidity. We go from liquidity to fair value gap when we are in a continuation sequence. Always remember that. Liquidity to liquidity when we are reversing. Okay, so we do see that nine macro opens, especially for the BC. Right now, I can anticipate price to go lower. I do see changes to delivery. So fuck, these are really late entry. So I really would be eager to enter here, type 121 to be honest, but this is a really, really shitty entry. Yeah, but I'm not taking this. Let me wait for better confirmation. Displacement lower, okay. I want to see right now, to be honest, I would like to see this 50-minute BC offer me a retracement that we already have into the PXL. So right now, to be honest, I will be short here because what do I see? From the 50-minute BC, we do see retracement to the PXL. From the PXL, I'm anticipating price to go lower to this equal lows. Like that's right. You want to pay key attention to what is the candle doing. So 50-minute BC retracement here, we do see the candle closure inside of the 50-minute BC. We do see the next candle wicks into the PXL and immediately displaces lower. This is a risky entry. To be honest, I would take it here based on speed alone. But you want to see that my stop loss is in the middle of nowhere. That's why 1 to 1 I'm in and out. Let me see if I can get that. If I don't get it, that's fine. Because price is looking to retrace higher, then go lower again. So let me see if price wants to go lower. Well, let's go. That's holy. I was safe to be honest. Okay, okay, fuck, okay, fuck. So that's why. Should wait for the retracement higher. But let me see if the narrative was still right. Let me just forward test this shit. So we do see, okay. So right now, what do we see? We do see respect of the B of the CV up here. From the respect of the CV, what is price showing me? From the respect of the CV, we've seen displacement low. Right now, the perfect entry would have been at the break of this swing low here. From the break of this swing low, what is price going to tell me? The price is making a market social shift and price is looking for lower prices. Let me see what is this kind of doing. Okay, display is high right now. We do have internal manipulation here. Internal manipulation at 950. Let me see what this price going to do. 950 manipulates. That's nothing at all. Displacement happens. I want to see a little bit more displacement. That's it. This could be a valid entry. I'm not taking it just because I took a loss before. So I mentioned, yeah, oh, yeah, my bad. So SMT as well here. Yeah, thank you for telling me, G. SMT there. Order block respect. We do see market just a shift happening. So that's why I want to see speed and efficiency right now go to the downside because from the SMT, CB respect, order block respect, I want to see displacement. But let me see if this entry point we go fuck. I've got holy, holy. Yeah, what was the news? Jules, oh, was today news? Oh, okay, fuck. Okay, so just let me tell you a key thing about Joel's job openings. In this news, always expect continuation, like always, bro. Just holy. So always expect continuation sequence to happen. Just backtest it. Just backtest days where we do have this news alone, John's job openings, and just see that most of the time we will have a big continuation day. Yeah, there is. I was anticipating price to go lower, but really not do it. That's what price is. Okay, the narrative was most likely incorrect. Holy moly. Just chop, 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 chop. Nothing is happening. I want to see like where price wants to go because I want to see that if my narrative was wrong, I want to see why. Nothing is happening. Yo, what is this chop, right? Still maybe the boss is still holding to be honest. Okay, so narrative was pretty much wrong just because the 50-minute BC was getting respected. I should wait for more confirmation for price to go lower. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, Matthew, you just gotta see that what are the days telling you? Next day, next day, next day, next day. So we do have unemployment claims and FMC. So this is a low probable day just because we do have NFP the day after. So let me see what this price going to do. Let me take out this. How do you evaluate a low, mid, and high probable day using news? So Gigi, you wanna see that if you do have news at 10 a.m. at any day, that's most likely going to be a mid to high probable day. So if it is a Monday with 10 a.m. news, these are mid probable day. Mid to high probable. You wanna see that what is price doing right now? And on Friday as well, if you see like news at 8:30 or like at 10 a.m., that's going to be a high probable day. But just watch the lecture news how to. Let's mark just off of below your mark. What? Yeah, user. Oh, like you want to see that from CB retracement, like today, from the BC retracement around 944, 945, I entered on the market structure shift titled in the first internal swing high. Let's say I was in and out. Yeah, good trade. Oh, wait, wasteful. Okay, so next day. So we do have Tuesday. We do have unemployment claims. We have no news at 10 a.m. So let's see what this price is going to do. We're tracing into this 1 hour CB. Well, damn, we're really in the premium of this range. Even if we have SMT. So we have no high time SMT. What is the daily telling me? So daily displacing above the CB. Right now, if this 1 hour CB doesn't hold, I mean, I'm anticipating price to go higher to be honest, like to this, where is it? To this rejection block or to this liquidity level here. Either of the two prices most likely going to look for. Just let me go on the low time. Let me see what this price doing on the low time. Holy, yeah, Junior. Like you want to see the market such a shift is the best confidence you can have on low probable days. It's either going to be the displacement or the inverted fair value gap. Like these two, like market such a shift, inverted fair value gap, displacement. These are the best confidence you have on low probable days. Okay, so the same thought process. So 9:30 to 9:45. What is price doing? 9:30 opens, we displace above this high. So what do we have right now? We do have high time and peak stage. I want to see how well, we have no retracement into it. This is really tricky to be honest, because no retracement into the peak stage. Price is displacing high with speed and efficiency. Let me see what is going to happen right now. We do have this VC. I would like to see maybe internal manipulation if you don't have any retracement into the VC. We do have this more. Yeah, bro, I know to be honest, bro. I was sick. But it is very reasonable. Please. Okay, just let me go. Let me go. So let me see what price is doing and market over description of market. So 9:30. Just let me go forward. 9:30 opens. We have manipulation before 9:30. We don't have really any kind of manipulation before 9:30. 9:30 displays is higher. We trace into the BC form here. And 9:32, no, 9:33 we displace higher. The displacement higher. I want to see how is price reacting to this joint liquidity. Is price respecting the joint liquidity? Are we reversing from it? If price is reversing from the joint liquidity, what is that telling us? That price wants to reverse. If price is displacing higher, what is price going to do? Continue higher. No, bro, I don't do anything at all, Julian. So, okay, so 9:49, I do see displacement higher. And now, 9:34, I do see clear displacement of the joint liquidity. I want to see the price is really into our hourly CB. Right now, price is either going to displace immediately above the 1 hour CB and disrespect it, or respect the 1 hour CB, retrace into the PXH, then go higher again. Like these two scenarios could happen right now. I want to see what is going to happen. So macro open. So right now we have internal manipulation. We have no internal manipulation at all. So 941 we do have accumulation. At 941 we do have a displacement and retracement into this week here. On the retracement into the week there, I do see displacement happening. Respect of the 50% displacement at 941. But just before macro open, we do have what? We do have market structure shift. So having the market structure shift, this could be an entry as well. 943, just because we do see displacement happening. This is a low probable trade to be honest, because we do have no important retracement. Let me see if I'm in a time frame. Oh yeah, we do have a volume imbalance, so this would be valuable. Let's see what happens. So 930 is displacing higher. We do have PXH. I want to see what this price going to do around 950 open. 950 opens, we displace lower. We trace into this wicket here. Let's see what is price going to show me here. Nothing at all. 950 is displacing lower. Most likely we're going to look for a retracement into this 5-minute CB, BC. On the 5-minute BC, we're going to look for higher prices. Right now, just let me. Oh, what the fuck? Let me do this. No news, bro. Yeah, no news. Remember, these are no probable days, so just be careful. 1 to 1, in and out. That's it. Yo, fuck you. Okay, so 950. This price is low. We do have an internal manipulation at the highs. I want to see what is price going to do right now. Is price going to displace lower below this low? the 5 minute BC and retracing to PXH, where price going to displace lower, retracing to the 5 minute BC and displace higher from here. Let's see what happens. 951, that's nothing. 52 is displacing lower right now. Okay, this is this is good to be honest because I want to see retracement lower. Okay, it's not really good at all because I want to see the 5 minute retracement in BC. Then I want to see displacement higher happening. So we do see the 5 minute is retracing into the volume imbalance. I want to see a clear retracement or clear displacement from this internal torso because right now we do have internal manipulation, retracement into the wicks here. I want to see how is price going to behave from the retracement into the wicks and internal torso. Let me see. Okay, displacement higher. I'm likely to be honest, but I want to see more displacement to be honest. Okay, this is not enough. This is not enough displacement. Why? Because the only valid displacement would have been above this high. Because right now, what is price doing? Price is respecting the bearish wick at the to the upside. It's low key. This shit is low key basically. It is very easy, no? So 954 opens with displace higher. Holy fuck. That is a valid edge to be honest. Because what do we see right now? So the invalid entry from the weak retracement, the internal torso, we do see accumulation into the order block. We do see displacement. We do see marked cases of shift. The historical conference but on the 5 minute time frame, what do we see? We do see respect of the 5 minute volume imbalance here. So this is telling me the price wants to look for higher prices to be honest. Okay, all right. So 1 to 1 here. This is a really late entry. So this is going to be the 1 to 1 here. The profit entry would be something around here. 1 to 1, 30 points there. The profit entry. But right now we're looking for this entry right now. Just know that right now. That's why displacement. But okay. But from the retracement into the wicks and the internal torso, what what is this kind of doing? Are we displacing? But you want to see that when speed is on your side, speed after a retracement and internal manipulation, if that happens and it is aligning with the narrative, what is narrative? 930 displaces higher, high time and peak age. Okay. 5 minute volume imbalance getting respected. What is price telling us? That after all these confluences, price is displacing still higher if all the high time frame aligning with this single trade. So let me try to learn this 1 to 1. Remember, this is a late entry, so anything could happen right now. So let me see what this price going to do here. Are we going to displace higher or we're going to displace lower? VC, this really doesn't look good to be honest. Okay, I got fucked. That's fine. Late entry here, that's fine. I got fucked because this is my fault. But you want to see that the optimal entry would have been here. 1 to 1, that's it. You would have got your 14 points. With 2 minutes, this is 600 risk. 1 to 1, that's it. But you want to see that that's why. 1 to 1 on this continuation day is what is going to happen. 1 to 1, then reverse lower immediately. Well, let's see, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let me see, oh yeah. How do you enter? Bro, wait for just before market close, bro. That's why I really just don't like entering before market. Never liked it right now, will. You enter half a second later, bro. Bro, to be honest, wait here, bro. That's really true because you enter like half a second later from where price is right now. Price can move like 10 points from where is it right now in half of a second. That's why you gotta be fast, to be honest. How do you enter on a closed candle when you are seeing speed? So you want to see that, okay, Tom, you want to enter after the 1 minute. You want to see displacement from a manipulation or retracement aligning with narrative. That's why. If you see this, okay, Tom, if you do see displacement from a manipulation or retracement aligning with narrative in the macro, this is going to be literally like something that could literally change your whole training because you wait for the 1 minute displacement candle in the macro, aligning with the narrative, you're entering when price is ready to go to the Joe liquidity. So let me read this. You see the way, so why does I'm not just the last part? Well, to be honest, I don't know, Jonathan, but like, bro, this is common sense. If you know that, bro, like 30 points, it's really hard to get them. Like 50 points, 1 to 1, like just risk more. That's it. Like, to be honest, like Jonathan, these are like common sense to be honest. Try to make those wisdom to my mind. Yeah, bro, who the fuck is holy? Yeah, Sheldon, bro. That's what it is. It's a country for us. So when it comes to tone, you also always learn to write and to really, yeah. You guys gotta see that right now. Just let me go on the 50-second time frame. Because I want to tell you the displacement between the speed that is happening and the displacement candle closure. What do you see on this 50-minute candle? What do we see? Displacement. You want to see that. If the displacement is aligned with the narrative, why does not enter? Enter here. This stop loss just below there. It was 14 points. Yeah, 14 points. 1 to 1 more. That's it. You want to see the guys are always targeting 1 to 1s. It doesn't matter if it's like 25 points, 20 points. I work 1 to 1 because I know that I'm risking more to make more. So why would I even target more? Because I know that I'm making like 1 K, like 1.5 K for like 20 points. I don't need 30 points more, to be honest, bro. Yeah, but that's fine. I'm no way, bro. That's why you want to see that in backtesting. That's key, guys. In backtesting, you want to understand price. Yeah, you want to have a good win rate. But every day when you backtest, you want to understand price perfectly. That's how you know that you're progressing. Because if you can understand price perfectly in backtesting, in live stream, bro, you're literally ripping it. Like to be honest, you're ripping and Q like to the shreds, to be honest, bro. That's what's going to happen because backtesting, because understanding price on backtesting is key because you're learning what is the model doing. So right now, okay, based on how build my narrative from 9:30 to 9:45, if you do displays higher, make high time PXH, we retrace into a high time PDRA, 5 minute volume imbalance, we retrace into the 50% of the week, we make internal torso, and we do see displacement. You are understanding price to the T. That's how you want to understand it. Candle by candle, you're going to see what? That, like, day by day, you're going to see that, bro, the same pattern which just happens every time. But to be honest, Isa, you want to see that. You want to have an eye for it. You want to have an eye for the unclosed candles because you want to see that if price retraces, let's say, for example, in a CB, and we do see a displacement candle, okay, you're still not sure. You could enter the candle after the displacement candle closure. We do see displacement. The next candle that goes with speed and efficiency to the downside is going to be your literally your entry. Just let me go through this and just remember me like how to enter on unclosed we really did not. We just filled in this CB40. That's it. Oh yeah, that's right. 1 to 1 more, that's it. Really, you want to be sure to trade like you would trade on a live, like back test like you would live trade, to be honest. Like you want to understand price, have the same habits, enter at the correct time, correct correct entry because you want to see that in trading, you will never lose if your entry is perfect. It doesn't matter if it is like a low probable day or a high probable day. If your entry is perfect, your chance of winning is like 99%, to be honest. To be honest, quite full. The proof that I didn't have like a single losing trade for 8 weeks. It was like only after 9:45, 9:47. Always, like never before. Like, you want to see that, bro? Like you guys are thinking of sitting. Now you can enter before market, bro. To be honest, if you see the proper setup, you want to see that when you think that enter before market is the way, bro, you will get fucked. That's it. Yeah, proof is the lasagna. No, bro, proof is the 50K payers, but that's it. So next day is NFP day. Oh yeah, this was the day before NFP as well. Yeah, but I see that like literally before price, like what does price do before macro is just built uh how can I explain it, bro? So you want to see that 9:30 to 9:45 is most likely the key tell to what is macro going to do and where is it going to do. Literally, bro, that is what is going to happen. Guys, we're feeling differently. What the fuck? Okay, so NFP day, NFP day. Let me see what happens here. This NFP day. So NFP day protocol is going to be what? 9:30 manipulation and 9:50 displacement. So we do see that I think NFP retraces into this BC, into this PXH as well. I think, wait, wait, 50 meter, we're going to meter, yeah. So you want to see, okay, on news candles, like 8:30 news, no, this is going on. Thank you. No, today on thought was, we're not counting news, joint it here, 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 and here. Okay, so right now, what is price telling me? So price at 8:30 and NFP release, price retrace into the hourly BC, respect to the peak stage to the tick, and we immediately displays higher. This is telling me, okay, from the respect of the 1 hour BC, respect of the peak stage, and the displacement away from it, where is the dual liquidity? The dual liquidity is going to be the opposite liquidity level. You're going to see that from rebalance into a BC, the dual liquidity is most likely going to be always a liquidity level. Like 90% of the time, that is what it's going to be. Because right now, what this person looking for is most likely this high, and this high. Because this is what lowers the liquidity. These are equal highs. Because let me go on the 5 minute line. Let me see what this price doing there. So we do have a big wick from the 1 minute CB. Price is most likely retracing lower. I want to see what this price is going to tell me. So let me see what price did from 9:30 to 9:45. 9:30 was there. Okay, so 9:30 open. Perfect. So 9:30 open, we do have an internal manipulation and an internal SMT as well. So if we do have internal manipulation and internal SMT, what am I expecting? I'm expecting price to go higher and most likely take out NFP high and previous 90 millicycle high. That was the NFP high. Like NFP release was the 90 millicycle high in this case. So right now the joining period is going to be either this 90 millicycle high, this high, or this high. We want to see how is price going to react when we do retrace lower. So let me go off my one camera. Okay. I want to see what is price going to do at the 5 minute BC. Only one more time. Let me see what this price going to do here. So we have no SMT at the upside. So we just have a retracement lower. Okay, so macro opens. Let me see what macro does. So macro is retracing lower into the 5 minute BC. On the 5 minute BC, we do have an internal torso. Let me see what is price going to do from here. Mm, nothing at all. Displacement lower. So we want to see, okay, if price does not respect this 5 minute BC, where are we most likely going to retrace into? Most likely, the joint liquidity is going to be this week down here. Like this 5 minute week is going to be the joint liquidity. SMT. Or where's the SMT? You know SMT to be honest, right here. This time the candle time. Oh yeah, the SMT. Like to be honest, yeah, but you want to see that we are in a continuation sequence. So price could very well just respect the week, the 5 minute week, and just displace higher. Let me see what this price going to do. So displacement lower. I want to see, okay, from here and on, what P derivative is price respecting? Are you respecting the CV that someone teaches us here? Is that what is price respecting right now? Is it yes or no? Or is price respecting the 5 minute BC? Let me see. Okay, so right now, what do I see? I do see a perfect respect of the CB. To be honest, I would enter here. Why? Because I am anticipating a rebalance lower. These are risky trade because I'm going against the narrative. I want to see that I'm entering and price is displacing below the 5 minute BC. Let me just enter here. Something like that. 23 plus 1 to 1. Let me see if this fits or not. What do you mean? Two is displacement now. I want to see what this price going to do at this order block. Because you want to see that this order block, like really don't want to enter off them, but just see what is price doing at them because this is the like the basic ICT order block. The displacement, that's it. So right now, applying the narrative as I do. So okay, in this case, what was price respecting? Price was respect. That's why you guys gotta see that in this case, in the 5 minute BC, the stop time for a second, okay? In high time frame BC, like in high time frame value gaps, you wanna see on the low time frame what PWA is price respecting right now? Is it the bearish PWA? Is it the bullish PWA? If you're respecting the wait, how do I phrase it? Opposite PWA. So if you're respecting opposite PWA that do not align with the narrative, you want to see that if you do enter, the entry is not aligned with the narrative. Where is the low-hanging fruit? Always low-hanging fruit because you want to see that if you go against the narrative, you're going to get fucked. Like that's how it is to be honest, bro. You're going to get fucked. So in this case, I enter of what the respect of the CB because price was not respecting the bullish period, the 5 minute BC. From the 5 minute BC, I did not see any displacement happen. That's it. I just entered. So just let me go the next day. Yeah, bro. I think I have a few to be honest. Fuck this, fuck this. Just let me go the next day. Do you guys have any questions? Because these are a little bit more of a late entry to be honest. Because I don't know, these are difficult. No, but this is 2022. You want to see that the conditions have changed. This could was low hanging fruit. So low hanging fruit, Alex, is going to be the first liquidity level or the first PWC. So low hanging fruit is, let me phrase it a little bit better, is something that is easy to achieve. So in this case, Alex, just ask yourself, is there a PWA that it is really easy to achieve right now? We do have this low and this 5 minute wick on here. So we could have targeted this 5 minute wick to be honest. But we just roll my days. That's fine to be honest, bro. I see we got our move, that's it. 25, 30 points. You're still going to move, you'll be in and out because you want to see that. If you start to get greedy you want to hold the trade, you want to get greedy. Like you want to see that when you get greedy, that's where the market is going to hunt you. Uh, Jacob, no manipulation. No G, because you want to see that, okay, what was price doing at 940? So here at 941, what did price do? Price retrace into the discount of a CB. You want to see that, Jacob, we are either going to enter off of the displacement from the retracement of a CB or BC, PXH or PXL, or off of the manipulation. That's it. You guys gotta see that you don't need to always wait for the manipulation. But this is like, don't take my words like for granted. You want to write to what is price telling you because if you see displacement from a retracement into a PDR, into a BC, CB, PXH, PXL, you can enter. Like you can just slap your entry. To be honest, you want to see me with us? Shut up, bro. Don't worry, bro. Like 3 minutes, bro. I'm happy with like 10, like you're like 10 points. To be honest, I don't know, man. Just let me check. The recording is well, how do I even see it? I don't know. Is that 52, 50? Is it the minute 52? Like 53. Vice full. You cut out. My bad, my bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. Then go next day. Okay, so this is a Monday. Holy, but this space below. Appreciate the cue. Okay, so okay. So this is a Monday, no news. So I want to see, okay, this is a Monday with no news, but what is price telling me? Price is displacing low speed and efficiency. You guys, bro, like this is how weekly profiles work. If you see strong displacement on Friday or Monday, expect that to be the best day of the week. Like to be honest, that's going to be the best day of the week. If you do see strong displacement on Monday, like really strong displacement on Monday or Friday, bro, just expect that to be the best like continuation that you ever saw in your life. All right, man. So that's good. That's good. Nice one. So when in the high time frame CB or BC, we see what Peter is. Yeah. So Matt, you want to see that when price, let's say for example, okay, price is retracing into a hourly BC. You want to see that, okay, from the hourly BC, we retrace into a CB, into a 1 minute CB. But right there, you want to see if you do respect the CB and we displace lower, the narrative is lower, it's bearish. But if you do disrespect the CB. Like you want to see that what like you guys gotta know that narrative most of the time is based on one P rate. Like what is price doing right now in this current P rate? Like is price respecting it? If it does not respect it, expect price like narrative to be the opposite side of that P rate. Like if it does respect it, expect price to align with the P rate. I'm going to go in depth about it because you guys gotta know that narrative is a little bit different for all of us because we do understand the model like in each different way. But I'll just try to make it in the easiest way I can because how a trade is really easy for even for you guys to understand. So yeah, but you okay. Wow, yeah, okay. That's good. XV, XVX, but you gotta see displacement from the low time frame period rate. You don't want to pattern trade them. You want to wait for displacement from the low time frame value. I'm telling you that you want to continue, then you can enter. Like that's how you literally enter with the low time frame period rates when we are into a high time frame period rate. Okay, so just let me go through the day. What the fuck? Okay, just let me look at the next day. So the daily looks really bearish to be honest, because we do have a retracement into this week. So we do have institutional entry during, and we're most likely going to retrace into this BC and to this BC lower. I want to say, okay, if the daily is displacing lower, where is the next neutral liquidity? Where is the low hanging fruit on the daily? On the daily, looks like the low hanging fruit is going to be what? This daily fair value gap paired with the volume imbalance. So if I want to take shorts, I'm most likely, no, not like I'm most likely, I want to be out either at the top of the BC or before the BC top. What is this? Interval. Okay, so we do see displacement low, but let me see what's price doing at this low. Let me see what's the price doing at this rejection block here and this low down here. I want to see what is price doing at each of these levels, to be honest. So we do have a 17. I want to see what is price going to show me on the 5 minute time frame. Holy, so on the 1 minute time frame, let me see, let me just find the same narrative. So 9:30 opens, holy, 9:30 opens, forms an SMT at this high. At this, let's have it change it. 8:30. Yeah. Okay, so we do see 9:30 is opening. We do see SMT forming, the branch SMT forming with the previous 90 millicycle high. That's literally how you use 90 millicycles. You just look to see a manipulation happen either at the high or the low of the previous or the current 90 millicycle, and you just use it to build your narrative on. Because 9:30 opens, we do have what? We do have SMT at the current at the previous 90 millicycle high. We do have what? Displacement. If you do see 9:30 manipulate higher and displace lower, I am anticipating a continuation day. So right now we have no news on this day at all. I want to see what is price going to do at this team respect. Let me see what is price going to do at the holy fuck. This 5 minute development to be honest. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Because I'm still expecting price to go low to the daily BC. I want to see what is price going to do right now. So 9:45 is still not okay. Macro opens. I want to see what is macro going to do. Displacing high, we have no displacement lower, aligning with the narrative. We do have an SMT lower. So from this SMT, we could trace higher, make an internal manipulation, retrace into the 5 minute CB, maybe weak into it and immediately displace lower. So from the 1 minute SMT, let's see what this price is going to show me. Displacement higher is happening. Okay, that's good. So, okay, that's beautiful to be honest. So right now, what are we seeing? What P rate are we disrespecting and what P rate are we respecting? Right now, price at 947. Price is respecting the 50%. No, it's not even 50%. So price is respecting this week, respecting the 50% of the CB. We are disrespecting the confirmation for value gap VC. So right now, what is price respecting and what is price disrespecting? Price is disrespecting the bullish P rate. price is not displacing anymore from the SMT because the SMT was used as a retracement to retrace into this week's and continue lower. That's it. So that was the thingy. I want to I want to see more displacement to be honest. Okay, that's it. I want to see now the entry. Why? Because I want to see how price was behaving at these weeks because I want to see displacement lower happen before like below this 50% immediately. I don't want to see chop around this. So my entry would be something like this, stop loss above here, 24 points. You either go for one to one as always, or you can either target this one or two liquidity levels. This is what price does. Displace, let me see what it's going to do. Okay, so right now, okay. So let me tell you how you want your purposes to be. At this terrace, I want to see what is the current. So, what P rate are we respecting after the torso? You do know that the high type and draw liquidity, the daily is going lower. From the daily draw liquidity that it is lower, you want to see from the internal bullish torso, what P rate are we respecting? If we're still respecting the CB here, what are you expecting? Price to go lower. So that's how you like literally just talk to yourself. Talk to yourself right now, after the internal manipulation that goes against my trade, what P way is price respecting? Is price still respecting the bearish P way? I want to still hold the trade. I want to look for if like price can displace lower and hit my TP. So just let me see what happens here. Okay, TP here, that's fine. You want to see that in these cases on Mondays, well, either target the hourly week or the daily BC. And let me see like what we take to be honest. So 1 hour week taker. So this would be your first TP, 40 points. If you want to hold like for the whole trade, you could but you gotta see that bro, this is a whole other risk because you see like how price goes really close to your stop loss. That's how because if you look for high RR trades, you gotta be ready to accept the risk. You can go like 10 points near your TP and price will reverse on you to as well. Will literally just reverse on you. Like that's bro, that happens all the time. That's why if you wanna be a high RR trader, you gotta have like you wanna control your emotions really at the perfect like you wanna have perfect control of your emotions. But yeah, one to one, that's simple, in and out. So that was like do you guys understand? Yeah, bro, jeez, bro. Like to be honest, bro, Jason, when you go like for like 3 minutes, 50 points, bro, you're making like yearly salary, bro, in months an hour, bro. Bro, I'm too lazy, bro, to use like standard deviation to be honest. Can I see the yeah, it's no worries. Here, you see here. So this is called the rejection block. So this is basically a candle with a big wick. I use it like that because today was there. I wanted what Peter is. Yeah, Jacob, just like if Jacob, after I'm gonna do this week, I'm going to show you how to use this perfect like the same exact question on today's price action and yesterday's price action. It is what it is, It's like no big not user. You gotta watch the lecture to be honest, bro. Like I'm gonna send you a video after maybe if I can find it. But rejection they're really, really, really good to be honest. Like if you know how to use them. There is, but like really someone does not preach to it, so really just don't want to like teach you something that really someone does not preach to. So next thing, or Tuesday, Tuesday. Dun. So this is a Tuesday. Or where's the Tuesday? Oh, my bad. Tuesday, no news, day before CPI. This is going to be the worst day. Like I think this could be the worst day to be honest uh in the whole week because we do have CPI the next day. And you want to be aware that price could literally just top you out like 10 times over. Then maybe hit your TP. That's why once you're the day, you just get out because on low probable because I know that on low probable days your emotion will get challenged because if you get stopped out immediately, you literally just tilt and maybe overtrade. But that's why avoiding low probable days as a break-even trader is going to be your turning point because you're getting used to trade only high probable days. You're trading only days where you know that you enter in 1 2 minutes, your TP is getting hit. That's it. That's what is the difference between high probable days and low probable days. Low probable days, you're going to see a little bit of consolidation, accumulation before your TP getting hit. But on high probable days like today, in 30 seconds you can make 7K. Like I did today. In 25 seconds, I was 8 with 8K. That's it. Easy as that. That's why high probable days only. Low probable days, if you can, go like 2, 3 micros if you want to. You gotta see that it's still risk on the table, right? It's useless risk on the table at the end of the day. Yeah, bro, Jason, bro. If you know like what's holding you back, bro, just don't do it anymore. That's it. Uh, yeah, tomorrow, yeah, should be a nice day to be honest, but it is what it is. Okay, so what is price doing on the daily? Right now, I want to go on the daily. So this is day before the CPI. So I want to see what is price going to do right now. Yeah, bro, it is cutting. Bro, like these levels to the shape, bro, like literally. Like you see like 8K coming into your bank, like bro, in like one day, bro. That's literally the best feeling ever, to be honest. So we do have the daily rebalance into the daily BC and just retrace like this place here immediately. So right now I want to see what is price telling me on the hourly. On the hourly, after displacement from the BC, we displaced a lot. So you want to see that when price displaces this much, price is most likely going to look for a retracement lower and maybe later in the day or later in the hour look for the continuation higher. So let me see. So 9:20. Yeah, what's going to happen. So on the hourly, we do have hourly. We do have an SMT. We do have a rebalance into this OB, into this CB. I want to see what is price going to do on the lower time frame here. Bro, to be honest, Junior, it does work. Like quarterly twin was really good to be honest, but you just gotta know how to use it. That's it. So SMT is here on ES. Let me see what is going to happen. So the same thing again on the I don't know what is going to be more upgrades. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 9:30, 9:30. Okay, so same thought process again. What happens from 9:30 to 9:45? 9:30, price opens, displaces higher. We do see displacement higher, but at 9:34, we do see an internal manipulation, and then price starts running higher. Now I'm gonna see that when the displacement higher, what does price do? So the 90 millisecond open, we displace higher, but what did price do? Price manipulated. Fuck, what? Price manipulated our hourly high, made SMT into it, and we retraced into the hourly CB as well. So I want to see what is price going to show me on like right now, to us, right? Right now, what is price going to show me? So a macro open, we traced into this BC. So right now, I want to see this BC act as a retracement to go lower again. Like, that's what I am anticipating right now. Let me see use for use Tuesday. Let's see what happens. So okay, this placement is happening. We do have a closure below the BC, but I want to see that if I do enter right now, the entry is going to be a little bit risky, but it is based off the speed and efficiency. So one entry could be here. I'm not going to take this as this is really premature, so I'm not going to take it. Let me okay, that entry won't. That's fine. So 9:45 candle was the perfect entry, just because we really just closed within the BC, like below the BC, this place through immediately. But let me see what if I can get another entry. Maybe go down to this low or this. Mm. So turns up at the lows. We do have an SMT as well. I want to see how is this SMT going to affect price right now. I want to see if price is going to respect the SMT or going to still continue lower. Retracement into the CB, into the inverter fair value gap. Let me see what this price going to do. CB retracement. I want to see displacement lower if I want. Okay, this is perfect. So right now, what is price telling me? You gotta see that this was what? This was an order block. So this bearish candle and this bullish candle was the order block. I want to see what was price doing in the order block. Do we see any displacement? No. What is price respecting right now? Price is respecting a bearish PDOA. They're looking to retrace lower. The perfect entry would have been either here or anywhere in this range. But anywhere in this range, looking for low prices to be honest. But the entry is there. I want to be careful about this 1 minute BC because price could respect it and retrace higher again. So I want to enter shorts there, TP there. I want to go for 1 to 1. Let me see what this price is going to do. Okay, we get into the 1 minute BC. I want to see displacement to be honest. I want to see immediate displacement downside right now. Okay, displacement high. This is not looking good to be honest. This is looking a little bit better. Okay, this is not looking good, bro. This is looking good right now. This is not looking good. Let me see what happens. Okay, TP go ahead. So that's how. Whoa, I didn't do demonstrate. Give me my money back, man. Give me my money back. That's fine. Okay, so that is it. So we want to see. Okay. Oh boy, where's my chance? So let's see. What the fuck? Link. Let me just clean my chart for 1 second. Let me bring the tokens again. So I want to see the macro open with this respect to the BC. In this place below, we do have an internal thirst per SMT. From the internal thirst per SMT, I want to see what was price doing. From the internal thirst per SMT, we made an order block. But you want to see that the order block is going to hold only if you do this place through this CB, the speed and efficiency. But do we get that? No, this is accumulation. From the accumulation, what do we see? Like what PDRA is price disrespecting right now? Price is disrespecting the bullish order block. So the bullish PDRAs are getting disrespected, and the June liquidity is still going to be lower. When I see that the entry was late, to be honest, my entry would have been something around here, stop loss above there. That's it, 1 to 1 maybe, or even like 30 points, like 1 to 1. That's it. You'll be in and out because that's why profit entries, sheet entries, profit entry, like these are sheet entry, but the profit entry is either going to be here or 945. That's what you look for, to be honest, because you want to see that from the bullish order block, bullish PD rate is getting disrespected, displacement lower. We do see market such a shift. You want to see that from the height of the SMT, June liquidity is still lower, so you could literally just swing this trade to even to the downside, to be honest, right now. But yeah, like we see the continuation happen as well. So you want to see the okay, narrative was spot on. We still got our 1 to 1, we still got our move, we still got our 8K day. That's it. In and out. But the same case from the BC, okay, just let me tell you right now. From the BC and the CB, you want to say, okay, where is the displacement happening from? From the BC, do you see any displacement? No. From the CB, like let's say at 953, here, do you see any kind of displacement? Not yet. At 954? Not yet. Do you see any displacement at 955? Yes, we do. So what P the way is price respecting right now? The CB is getting respected right now. So what are we anticipating? Bearish prices still. So we do see displacement from the CB. We do see 955 turn to soup this low. But we're gonna see that. Is this an important low? To be honest, no. So we could still anticipate price to go through this low resistance liquidity. This low, this low, this low. Gonna see that, bro. It's like higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This is engineer liquidity. When you see multiple lows stacked like this, no manipulation, no nothing, just clear trend. That's it. That's how you know the price is really just going to really just rip through the downside. You see really clean lows like that. Like you can literally draw a trend line and just use it like this to that's it. Can these are things that you see teach. If you can draw a trend line from highs from like low to low, most likely those lows are going to get raped. Yeah, low resistance liquidity user. And that's it, like you guys gonna see the same top process always like that. And macro open, what is price showing me? What is price doing? Where is price going right now? Not where price went at 942. What is price doing right now? Where are we going right now? Holy fuck, one night. Yo, what the fuck? Told you. I don't know, man. What was this be? No, that's fuck, to be honest. So next day, so it was a Tuesday. So this is a BI day. Let me see this going to happen right now. Tracy Carty. What do you mean, Hamza? I remember. I'm good. Oh, just my voice is fun today. Because CPI, holy mama. And it's nearly 12 a.m., bro. I had no sleep today, bro. I'm gonna go sleep soon. So I'm gonna do like two more, like maybe 2, 3 more hours. Then I'm gonna go sleep. See you, Jacob, brother. Have a nice day. Okay, so we do have Wednesday CPI days. CPI day is going to be the same protocol. 9:30 manipulation, 9:50 continuation. Macro manipulation, macro continuation. Oh, thank you for having me, Jay. Holy, what the fuck? Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so holy, bro, this CPI day was literally massive, 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 massive. So right now, I want to see, okay, what did we do at the CPI candle release? So what is the macro and mini trust every wait for rebalance? Oh yeah, most of the time, yeah. That's right. So CPI, so just before, CPI is really key because CPI is a news that manipulates a lot. You're going to see most likely a manipulation to either absolute downside and displacement through the CPI day. You're going to see continuation happen. When we are bearish, map out the CB. And don't worry, Jim, I'm going to do that soon. I'm just explaining like what did the CPI candle do. So CPI candle manipulated higher, retrace into the week and displace lower immediately. We have no kind of SMT to the high, so price is pretty clear to be honest, because respecting the hourly CB, we do have high traffic manipulation. Price is most likely going to look to retrace into this low, into this equal lows down here, because we do have what engineering appears to the downside. So price, I could expect price to continue lower right now. Let me see what is price going to do. So this is the low here. Let me see, let me see, let me see. So ES is really close to this low. To this low that NQ is like 70 points away. No, it's like 200 points away. ES is really close to it. So I want to be aware of when ES takes out that low because that is what? That is bullish SMT. So just be out when ES takes out that low, to be honest. Let me go the 5 minute time. This is not how. Holy bro, this here is massive. So I don't know if I should drop this source. Should I drop some source on CPI day, like how to spot the continuation or reversal days? Holy fuck, it's beautiful. Yes, let me do that. Let me do this. Because it's really basic, but to be honest, like that's literally the best thing you can literally expect. Yeah, we, but only for these days. I'm not going to do like PPI day, only for CPI days. Yeah, but simplicity is key, but it really is it's not like an advanced like really information, just like basic stuff to be honest. Maybe the C yeah, you could use it to be honest. Yeah, I know. Like that's right to be honest. So you wanna see that when CPI drops, you want to see okay, the 830, the 90 minute cycle from wait, is it from 8 to 9:30? Yeah, my bad. 90 minute cycle from 8 to 9:30. You want to spot the high of that previous 90 minute cycle. So right now, the high of the 90 minute cycle is this one. And what is the low of the 90 minute cycle from 8 to 9:30? Is this one because you want to see that the high was put in at 8:25 and the low was put in at 8:44 and 8:45. You want to see that okay, price is most likely going to do one of these two things. You're going to retrace here, displace low immediately. That's it. This is a continuation sequence or price is either going to respect the 50% of the previous 90 minute cycle, going to respect it, trace lower, respect maybe a peak stage BC or a CB or peak sell, depends on the narrative, and then go higher again. Oh, that's fine, shit. Don't worry, I got it. Shit, bitch. So, go. Um, mark out the highest high and lowest low of the 90 minute cycle from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. You want to see the highest high and lowest low. Just mark out the range of it and react to what is the 50% telling you. Is the 50% getting respected? Are we seeing displacement from the 50%? There is what? There is continuation sequence. If you do see the 50% we give a retracement lower into a peak stage of BC, and we do see continuation higher, that is what? There is a reversal because price is not respecting the 50% of the previous 90 millicycle range. But this is only for, let's say, for CPI days, to be honest, like literally nothing else. Just understand this backtest if you want to. Just backtest the CPI days. It does happen lot of time, a lot of times to be honest. Like you can literally use it. Like there was, I think I didn't use it, but I don't remember. So let me see what price is doing a macro open. So these are CPI day. It's going to get fucked to be honest. So same thought process. I want to see what price leads from 930 to 945 and where is the macro going to based on what we did from 930 to 945. So 50% of my markup. Yeah, let's say user. Well, it's that easy to manage. Like I did notice it after a little bit of backtesting, but it really does work to be honest. So 930 open, we made market start to shift from the closure above the high at 931, we displaced lower immediately. At 932, we really closed near a low. So at 933, what do? We manipulate a low. We have SMT. Yeah, we do have SMT, remember? So we manipulated a low, we made SMT. We do have internal telescope, internal SMT. So what is price going to do right now with internal telescope and displacement from it? Price is going to go higher. So right now, price already retraced into this CB. I want to see if price does not immediately displaces below from this 1 minute CB. What I'm anticipating price to meet either the 50% of the previous 90-minute cycle or the 50% of the 1 minute CB. You want to see immediate displacement to happen from the 1 minute CB. If you want to see continuation on the downside, targeting this monthly down. This joint pretty lower. So 930 manipulated lower, displace higher, make PXH. I want to see what is price going to do at this BC because right now this BC aligns with a PXH. If price does not respect this, where is price mostly going to go to the downside? You know, the 5 minutes is looking a little bit fucked to be honest. It's not about here like this. Because this is 5 minute peak stage. Let's see how is price going to react there. Let me see. Oh, they have a user 10. The new user 10. Then we, yeah, it's most likely going to be what is a user? Like in this week to be honest, the peak stage. Now we will run through the yeah, you want to see like displacement below to be honest. Like you want to see displacement below the BC and a closure below this white candle, like a closure below this to be honest. Let's say you see a closure below this as well, then price is most likely going to look for low prices. Let me just go through this again. So let me see, 945 macro open. I want to see what is macro going to do right now. We do have no manipulation to the upside. We just have a retracement. Let's see what is macro going to do. So 945, we retrace it to BC. We are still respecting the 5 minute peak stage. I want to see right now what is price respecting. Price is still respecting the peak stage. Do we have an SMT? Yes, we do have an SMT. So macro open, we displace lower, retrace into the 1 minute BC, 5 minute peak stage, made internal SMT. I want to see what is price going to show me right now. Fuck, I missed the entry. So the entry would have been most likely either at the break of this week high, to be honest, and just looking for the displacement higher. So you want to see that this swing high is most likely going to be a market structure shift on the lower time frame. You go here, what is this? A swing high. So this is a market structure shift on the lower time frame, and we can expect price to go higher. So this is a really late entry. And the perfect entry would be something like this, to be honest. 40 points, that's fine. You guys are gonna see that. And price is really volatile. 40 points is always okay. Because on volatile days, it is fine to have 50, 60 points stop loss. It is fine, to be honest. It is fine. So in this case, the entry is there. Stop loss is still there, to be honest. So really, there's no reason for me to move it. So 1 to 1. Let me see what questions. Displacement higher. That's it, TP. You want to see that right now. What did we even enter off of? 946 what? PXH retracement, 1 minute BC. Terasoup. We did, oh, fuck, the normal count. Guys, I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying my best, but I really had no sleep to be honest. So just try my best to explain everything. So we do have the inversion and the inversion. So we did respect this CB from the respect of the CB, what did price do from this order block? We immediately displaced high. From this order block, we had just a wick into it and immediate displacement. An entry would have been most likely at the displacement from the order block. That's it. You could take that entry, you could either, as I did say before, target what? The 50% of the 90-minute cycle, the previous 90-minute cycle. Let's see if we're going to get it. That's why you gotta be careful because on CPI days we're going to see a lot of chop. You're going to see continuation, but with a lot of chop. Let's see what happens. Let's see if if you do just hit that target, you just reach the downside. Um, yeah, but we just doing nothing to be honest. Fuck this shit. Oh yeah, we just did hit that. Yeah, that's it. So that's why you see. You do see what accumulation into the 50% of the previous 90-minute cycle. You get out because you don't know what is price going to do there. You get out, you take your money, you still are you can still accept what the price could go higher, but you took your money out. Let's say you're in, like let's say you're out. Yeah, bro, it is not, bro. To be honest, bro, really, it is not. Like really, you really don't need like 20 points just to get more money. To be honest, but really, you don't need. Okay, so that's good. So we had that. But I missed the optimal entry. My entry was like something really shitty edge to be honest. Would have been something I'm up there, but that's fine. Let me see what is best going to do. Okay. So we do not respect the 50%, so we could still expect displacement higher. Let me see what we do. It's bring us something. No, nothing, that's it. We did nothing at all. Oh, yeah, that's it. So CPI this, that's how you trade them. You mark out the 50% of the previous 90-minute cycle and you just see what is price doing at the 50%. How is price going to target that? That's why, even right now, we can expect a continuation of CPI. When we do see CPI going lower, we just look for continuation to the downside. We want to see that. You don't want to pattern trade because price in the macro is going to do three things. It's either going to offer a retracement for the high time frame to continue lower, it's either going to offer a reversal or a continuation. But that's it, to be honest. Continuation or reversal, that's it. Just let me go to the next thing. Like, do you guys have any questions about this thing? It was a little bit hard to be honest, but you guys gonna see that like when you do have like 5 minute period rates aligned with the 1 minute time frame as well. Like in this case, the most key period rate like was what? The 5 minute peak stage. The 5 minute peak stage and the SMT and the 1 minute SMT into it was proper confirmation. But the best confirmation was what? Was the speed and efficiency. That's why you do enter when speed is happening. What is going to happen? You enter here, your supply is below there, 44, that's still acceptable. 1 to 1. Well, you were out in like let's say like 30 seconds. You want to see that when the candle closes like this, you are not expecting a reversal. Yeah, but I think it was the same thing in Malaysia. Yeah, do you see that? It was the same thing. GG. So, no, how you speak about it. No, no, user, bro. I was just showing you like when you see like those kind of random wicks on the 1 minute time frame, it just like marks a shift on the low time, but that's it. I don't know, but maybe for 1, 2 hours, Jack. So we got Wednesday done. Let me go for Thursday. But still, we're looking good to be honest. That's not bad. That's not bad. It is not even a hard one, but I'm just doing some stupid ass trades. That's it. Let me see what is daily. Just get tons of just drops. XVX, not really, because you want to see that. XVX, where is the displacement coming from? The displacement is coming off of a high time repeater rate, 5 minute time frame, and the displacement, it is a tell. The displacement from a manipulation is going to be always a tell. I did drop some, wait, I did drop some source on CPI days. Uh, GG, I trade every day, even on like, apart from bank holiday, I trade every day and I never trade PM session, like never. I did drop some source on the CPI days. Let me record. And before you see what we do have 1 hour and a half in. So this is Thursday, the 14th of July. Let me see. Do we have any news? We do have PPI news. So PPI news is going to be either we're going to see an external manipulation, we're going to see continuation based off of the internal of the external manipulation, or I don't know, for most music, for most mic. Oh, my mic is not. I was just timing that before, man. I'm not. I don't have my headphones connected in. My bad, my bad. Bro, just tell me before, G. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, bro. Even like 200K to be honest, with you. It really depends on what God gives me. Wait, can you guys hear me properly now? 50Ks. No. Yeah, wait, why not? Speak with your chest, bro. What do you mean? It's 12 a.m., bro. Okay, so Thursday. Come on, about days. Okay. So let me see what. So it's PPI day. And so what is the protocol? We're going to see either an external manipulation. Yeah, when do you skip the last one? I don't know, man. Don't remember, but just let me go through this backtesting shit first. Okay, so right now we do have SMT on the daily. I want to see, okay, the SMT in the daily is happening. I want to see what is price going to show me on the lower time frame. We do have the daily really close to the previous day low. So if the low time frame is not giving me any bullish signatures, what is price most likely going to do? Price is most likely going to go to the previous day low. Just let me go to those. Let me see what is price. Holy, this manipulation was really like this displacement was really good to be honest. So previously low there, week the 50-minute week just to target that price could literally just holy fuck. Price could literally just weak into it and maybe just reverse higher. I'm doing like SMT here, but I'm really not sure about this SMT to be honest. So previously low SMT. Let me see what this price going to do here. So same protocol again. From 9:30 to 9:45, what is price doing? So 9:30 onwards, we have no SMT whatsoever, but we do have an internal liquidity sweep. So 9:30 onwards, we do manipulate higher internal liquidity sweep. From the internal liquidity sweep, we immediately displace lower. So 9:31 was Italian. Why? Because from the internal liquidity sweep, we do have PXL, we have displacement lower. We already took out PPI data low, so we're just displacing below it. So right now, I want to see from this SMT, what is price going to show me? We do have this internal swing below. The price could maybe force off of. Yeah. So right now, I want to wait for the proper signatures. The price wants to go higher. The proper signatures would be what? Displacement through this CB. If price does not displace through the CB, I'm not going to look for lows. But if price does respect this, what am I looking for? Shorts. So let me see what price does at macro open. Macro opens, we trace higher. Holy my mom. Well, what the fuck? We trace into the 5 minute CB. I want to see what is price going to do right now because we just immediately displace higher. I want to see, let's see what happens. 946, we trace into the 5 minute CE of the 5 minute CB. I want to see what is price going to show me right now. I want to see if we are respecting this bullish fair value gap as well as the important fair value gap as well. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Because right now, okay, we're tracing higher. I want to see if from here price starts displacing lower. What is price telling me? That we do have change, let's say, to delivery. But you want to see that right now price is respecting both of the POAs. So that's why now you want to wait for the disrespect of the either of the bullish POA, the BC, or the displacement through the swing high. Because right now, what invalidates the idea to go long is either going to be an internal manipulation in the BC, or it's going to be a displacement through the swing high, making what? Change fucking market such a shift. So let's see what happens. Hmm, nothing is happening. We do see displacement, no, nothing at all. Nothing at all right now. We do see displacement high. We do see internal manipulation. I want to see what is price going to show me right now. So internal manipulation, I want to see what is 951 candle doing. So 951 candle. So after the turn, what did the 951 candle do? We closed, well, we did not close, but we literally inverse the whole bullish candle. Right now, I want to look for shorts. Why? Because price already retraced into the BC. If price already retraces into the BC and offers a manipulation higher, this BC has, let's say, little to no meaning because you want to see that the BC, like fair value gaps that got already rebels into, are really lower probable. They're really not going to hold. So that's how you know that BC is going to get ran through or not get ran through. So right now, this is the BC. That's a traded nigga. Nah, man, I'm just explaining everything. So this lecture. That's why if you enter off of this displacement alone, your issues in the macro part one lecture, what does it teach us? That wait for the disrespect or the displacement going through the BC. Right now, the BC of a what? A manipulation higher to go lower again. So that's what price that's what the BC offered us manipulation higher again, turns to displacement order block. Now I want to look for shorts. This entry could still be invalid because we're still respecting the BC. I want to see displacement lower right now. This numbers would be like, oh, like 30 points per is fine. If I get some down, it's just because of the suffer, so that's fine. Well, let's go straight to it. Let me see. Turns of the lows. I want to see displacement right now. So if I don't see displacement, I'm going to get fucked. That's it. Yeah, but it's really not in my favor. This right now, okay. I want to see if from here candles are displacing higher. I know what the price is not in my favor anymore. I'm most likely going to get because you gotta be 100% honest with yourself. If right now the BC holds, what is price going to do? Price is going to go towards my stop loss. So let's say, okay, you just accept the risk, you just look for the to be honest, just because we already ran into but you gotta see that my entry was based off speed, but really we didn't get it like after the candle. So I should have waited for the retracement into this order block, to be honest. Into this order block. Then I should have waited for the confirmation candle. So the 954 candle would have been a nice entry, to be honest. But yeah, I could have waited for more confirmation. But you guys gotta see that in today's conditions, when we do have a candle closure like this, it just immediately displays with the downside, like literally immediately. Let's see what price does. Displacement always happening. Okay, I want to see what this price going to do. Right now, what do we get? Do get our TP hit. But you guys gotta know, okay, my entry was based off patience alone in this case. I waited for the a disrespect of the BC because you want to see that the it's not like a disrespect. You guys gotta notice how what is price doing after the retracement into the BC. Is price so right now the BC was valid if it did make what? Market such a shift. If the candle close here at where the wick is, then we and the BC was holding. But right now, the BC offered a manipulation to go lower again. So really, the BC and CB have really two free functions. They're either going to displace higher, offer a manipulation to high or low, or offer a retracement into the order block. To be honest, because let's say, okay, what did the BC do at 952? At 952, what the BC did was offer retracement into the 50% of the order block, and then price displays lower. But you guys gotta have an eye for it. You guys gotta understand price like this. From the retracement into the BC, I do see the price is like from the retracement off of the BC, I do see retracement again into the order block. From the BC, we are offering what? Retracement into the order block to what? To have more orders to go lower because order blocks are literally accumulation of orders. So that's what I see that I do see displacement. But right now, you guys gotta see that. Why would there be no answer now to the BC held? Here, life for black. Gigi, is this aligning with the narrative? No, because you guys gonna see, okay, I do have the bullish narrative, but do you see any like crazy displacement? Like Gigi, do you see any crazy displacement? No, because the crazy displacement was what? The market was a shift holding. In this case, the PXL was holding, the 5-minute CB was holding. Every bearish period rate was getting respected. But what period rate was not getting respected? the bullish one. Do you see how price was wicked into it and there was no displacement? And that's it. The previous day low was it, to be honest, even lower to be honest, like even lower here, like the low that went this actually where the fuck is it? This low could be even the liquidity, but let me see where price was to go. Wait, where the fuck? Come on, G. Okay, we do take out the internal high, we trace into the 50. Oh, well, that's why. Oh, well, this, my bad, my bad. So that's why you guys gotta have an eye for these candles. Do you guys see these big candles with a big wick? Bro, just take your profit. I don't know why, but bro, just take your profits there to be honest, bro. They're literally really good. I'm going to go through this rejection block that happened today as well. But that's it. That's it for the day. Continuation trade. This was not a reversal. This was a continuation based on what price did from 930 to 945. But here again, okay, you guys gotta see that the from oh fuck it up. What price does from 930 to 945 is more important than what is the high traffic telling you most of the time because 930 to 945 is going to be the tell on what is macro most likely going to do. All days this happens. 930 to 945 is going to be your holy grail to be honest. Like it's going to make you profitable. That's how it is to be honest. But just let me go for the next day. What's the big retracing so 6% 5% some time. Yeah, that was also time because what do we see from the turns of retracement into the retracement into the CB? We do see immediate displacement. Do you see any doji candles? No, we do see a candle that is overlapping the whole bullish candle. Oh, GG. I'm going to spread it, bro. Don't worry, Jay. But GG, are you new to the server? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can use it. You can. Because Gigi, if you're new to the server, I would explain to you. Okay, see you, Jack. Bro, have a nice one. Just let me go to the next day. So next day is going to be the last day for today. May 10th. Flame says May 10th. Holy Gigi. Yeah, bro, good, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, that's good. That's good. He's been only here for a month. So Gigi, no worry, Gigi. I'm going to explain you what to look for to 9:30 to 9:45. Holy fuck, bro, my head hurts. So last day, let's see what we have. So we do have Friday core retail sales, and we do have news at 10 a.m. So this most likely is going to be a mid to high probable day. That's fine, user, but don't worry, don't worry. We're getting through this. We have an SMT. Yes, we do. Okay, so right now, so this user, just Gigi, my bad. So Gigi, just look at how I explain the narrative, like just look how I explain what process from 9:30 to 9:45. Yeah, yeah. So we do have an SMT at this high time frame high. So from the SMT at this high time frame high, I want to see. Make sure you're going to see my. Nah, bro. I'm going to play Minecraft after this, bro. So don't worry, G. So we do have internal telescope on the 5 minute time frame. We do have high time frame SMT. I want to see what is price going to show me on the low time frame. So the 5 minute, I'm seeing displacement from the 5 minute BC. If you do see displacement from the 5 minute BC, the high time frame is looking bearish. And where is price most likely going to retrace to? Most likely price is going to retrace either the 50% of this OB or either the PXH overlapping with the BC. So right now I want to see okay. I want to see what price did from 9:30 to 9:45. Let me go through this. So 9:30 opened here. After 9:30, we already see that we do have a rebalance into a BC at 9:28. So if you do have a rebalance into a BC before 9:30, we can anticipate price to go higher. 9:30 displaces higher. I do see internal manipulation happen, but the time is still not right yet. So we just gotta wait for more confirmation on what is price going to tell us. So we do see another internal manipulation. So we do have an internal liquidity field, we do have 5 minute turn and we do have high time SMT. Right now, I want to see what is price telling me after the manipulation happened at 9:35. 9:36 displaces lower, it validates this BC at the top. I want to see what is going to be the retrace to the displacement from the retracement into this inverted developer. Price retraces and immediately displaces away. And we do see a wick and immediate close to the downside. There is a time that price wants to go lower. You can still wait for the next candle, but this is good enough confirmation. So we do see retracing into it. We start seeing this place to the downside. We do have a swing low. If price goes below that is what? That is market such a shift. So I want to see what is price going to tell me at the market such a shift. I want to see after the market structure shift happened, we do see a CB overlapping with it. I want to see, okay, at 9:40, so just a few minutes before macro, what is price doing? Price is perfectly respecting the CB. We do have an internal manipulation as well in here. This mini tunnel. So do we have an SMT? No SMT. So we do have an internal tunnel just before macro. If you do see everything running just before macro, you could enter, to be honest, right here. But right now, we lost the optimal entry. Let's try to wait for a better entry right now. So let me see what happens. Displacement, no, we do see a retracement into the 5 minute BC. I want to see what is price going to tell me. So we do have news at 10. We had witnesses at 8:30. I want to be in and out if I'm going to trade before 10 a.m. news. Let me see this price going to show. I think I'm going to see so the daily. Then it's with the bullish, but expecting the BC and most. I'm not really anticipating any move to the downside. I'm most likely anticipating a retracement into this 1 hour peak stage, just because the 1 hour looks way cleaner than the 50 minute time frame right now. Yeah, the 50 minute looks cleaner as well, but the 1 hour looks way cleaner to us right now. So I want to see what is price going to show me into this 5 minute BC. Let me see what price does. Mm. We have an internal manipulation to the left side. We do have a telescope. We still don't have any kind of closure. It closed perfectly. I want to see what is price going to show me. Because right now, price could retrace into this CB, then price could drop low to the PXH here. Let me see, let me see, let me see. What the fuck? Okay, okay, so we do see a 948 price retraces into the CB. I want to see what is price going to do right now. Is price going to respect this order block or is price going to displace forward? We do see respect of the 4th and 50% of the order block. Let me see what happens right now. We do see displacement from where we do see, okay, this is perfect. What do we see here? We do see a disrespect of the BC from the retracement into the 1 minute BC into the 1 minute inverted fair value gap. We have a retracement into the no, we don't have a retracement into it. But we do see what 1 minute CB, 1 minute inverted fair value gap. What is price respecting and what is price disrespecting? Price right now is disrespecting the 50% of the OB, the BC. Price is respecting the CB by displacing away from it. So I want to enter shorts and I want to anticipate price to retrace maybe into these pictures, this pixage lower. My stop loss may be up there just because I want to be in, like out before that. Let me see what's going to happen. I'll be tourism. Okay, that's it. Touch the PXH, you'll be in and out. That's it. So right now we're gonna see okay from the retracement optimal time 9:48. You wait for the displacement because from the order block retracement there was no displacement invalidating the CB. If there was no displacement invalidating the CB, you just wait for the perfect displacement candle or displacement confirmation. Because right now the perfect displacement confirmation was in 950 candle closure. The 950 candle closure retraced into the inverted fair value gap, the BC validated with respect to the CE and just immediately displays to the downside. That's it. Because right now, from the 950 displacement, where do you think price is most likely going to retrace into? Into the 1 hour peak station even lower. You go 1 to 1, you go for 30 points, that's it. You are in and out. But that's it, that's it. Easy as that. Let me see what price is. Holy. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. We got holy mama. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. We got in and out before 10 a.m. news. This bro, just go home, just write only because bro, if you can read price every day, bro, it really does not matter if it is like a high probable day or a low probable day. Okay. So we finished the 2 weeks. We finished how many hours are we like testing? 1 hour 50. Should we go to the recap of today's price action? Or should we just keep it? Okay, okay. One more day. You want me to do one more day? Yeah, just let me read that. What understood bro? If price went through the C of the CB, manipulatively low, you would uh, yeah, if price went through the C, you use it, bro. You go out with face your sentence, bro. I can't understand anything. Like you would have went, bro. What? Like just tell me an example. Like what day was it? Was it like this day or the previous day? Just like rephrase it in easy words. Or you're doing right now. Okay, so just recap. Just give me a recap of your question. There was 1 hour BC, I think. So do you see, Fatih? There was the 1 hour BC here. There was the 50-minute BC as well. There was this internal fixation. This one. So prices were really like on the high time frame. Price was really looking bullish, to be honest. That's what it did. But yeah, you can either enter the shorts or the longs. It depends on yourself, to be honest. Yeah, user, I'm waiting for you, G. Just ask the question. And let's go on with the code. Mm, So here I'm for open with that turns to manipulation. And we see respect to see in respect to Salman BC. Yeah, for reverse user, you want to see a nice candle closure above the CB. To be honest, user, you're gonna see that the CE, the candle closure above the CE, it is way more riskier to be honest. But if you wait for a proper candle closure above the CB, bro, you will see that most of the time your trade will hit. But yeah, you gotta wait for the candle closure, something like this to be honest. Closure above it, then you can enter longs. Maybe you do see, oh wait, just let me see. We do see the candle retracing lower, candle opens, we do see retracement here into this BC and the candle just immediately displaces away. This is what you want to see if you enter on the inversion of the inverter fair value gap. Uh, Shadow bro. I'm not dropping any news on 10 a.m. Not yet, not yet. Only like on close on jobs opening. That's it. I just told like what you could expect on job openings days. That's it. If you close above DCE, user, you can anticipate, okay, but you cannot enter because there is still not enough confirmation. Price, yeah, it did close above the CE of the CB, but do you have any clear confirmation that price wants to run through the CB? No. So that's why you wait. Bro, always, bro. I'm timing your ass out, to be honest. 1 week. Okay. Yeah. What happened, Jacob? So when was the last time you took a trade past a year or at a year? So my last trade, I think it was like after 10 years was like I think 1 or 2 weeks ago. It was because there was a news that really when it drops immediately disperses away and it did the same thing. So I waited for it and at 10:01 I got my entry. Because you always take the force 7 optimism, but I feel that bro. Tom, you gotta see the guys. Even if my life depends, like, if someone wants to kill me, I will always take the optimal entry. You guys gotta know that. If you take the optimal entry always, early macro, you guys will win. Like, that's it. Because you guys gotta see that. If you do everything perfect, your entry is perfect, your narrative understanding is perfect. Why would you even lose? Is there any reason? No. Because if you're perfect and price is perfect, there's no reason to lose, to be honest. You, Jacob, do you have any questions, G? Well, that's it, Tom. I did enter only once after 10 a.m. That's it. This is what. Yeah, I do understand you. I do understand the user, but yeah, you can still anticipate, but wait to enter. Just wait for the candle to displace above the CB, then enter. Yeah, always, bro. I always want the perfect confirmation the price wants to reverse or continue. No worries, you know worries. Actually, it's not. It's just also the way that invested. Yeah, bro. To be honest, bro, that's how it is, bro. I'm unemployed. I make six k a day. I play Minecraft. That's it. That's my life. Okay, so next thing. No, bro, fuck it. Should I do the recap? Okay, recap, recap, recap. Okay, 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 recap, okay. So, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Oh, oh, oh my God, sounds. But the good after, bro. Yeah, at 9:47, market for shift. When the candle was making the market for shift, I was in because expecting the next swing high to be taken. It was like a 17 point or like I remember like it was something like that. But I did enter with 3 minutes. So I don't know, how do I even look at the charts? Here. What should I? Your name? No, what do you mean is with? My name is Kartik. This is how I take Yeah, bro. Shadow boy, you gotta see that, bro. I was backtesting, bro, so much. I think like no know if you guys come near to the amount of time I backtested. Like, I was backtesting every hour of my like when I was awake, bro, I was just backtesting. I wake up in the morning, I backtested. I slept, was backtesting. I wake up, I was backtesting, bro. That's it. That was my routine. I had no friends, I have no games, I have nothing. No socials, no like nothing to be honest. The only like break time was cooking for my family, bro. That's it. No, I dropped out of school, bro. I took the biggest risk. I dropped out of school. If I did not make it to training, bro, like no like university would have taken me. Bro, I'm saying what the fuck this. Holy bro, still so many. Like I think on January only, I blew like I don't know, like 13 or 23 accounts on January only. You're doing your practice always. Samir, you gotta see that I have 4 hours of practice data, and every trade that they take is always true. Like every trade. Yeah, bro, this bro, fuck everyone. Fuck all of you guys, bro. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. No go, sir. I did not go to university. Yes, is like the amounts of accounts I had blown was really insane. I had days where I did blow like 4 to 6 calls by some hours, like crazy, but crazy. My team really is, yeah, I did join them some year. To be honest, so I think you have to do that. But really, if you know, bro, you're progressing, bro. That's it. Just keep progressing, bro. Really, just don't do any stupid shit. Just keep doing what you're doing right now because you gotta see the bro. I lost like my eyes have got really bad just because of the amount of hours I was in front of a screen. I really cannot see like from 50 minutes like let's say like there is a car like there is a car number. I cannot see it from 15 meters. Well, that's how bad it is to be honest. No, I don't, Junior. I have to get them, but not yet, not yet. Maybe in the future. Play Minecraft. No way, G. I will. Can you guys see my screen? Can you see my 3D screen? Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So you guys gonna see, okay, on the daily. So let's say on the daily, what was price to you? So you guys gonna see that. I mean, but it's yeah, that's good, G. Just keep going. Just don't like you. You guys gotta know that, bro. Health is the most important thing. So just focus on it. So the daily BC retrace into. Oh, wait, my bad. So the daily candle retrace into the daily BC. That's how what teaches us. So price is fractal. Right now, you want to wait for what? For internal confirmation to happen. So we do know that the price already manipulated into the daily BC. It rebalanced into this PXH at the left. I think to be honest, this PXH at the left is literally the key because what do we see at the 50%? A perfect respect of it and the near displacement. This was the key time that price was wanted to go lower, higher, my bad. So if price wanted to go higher from here, what can we expect? We can expect the previous day high to be taken, higher prices. So price is factor. So Isam, do you see how price is moving on the hourly? You see the same pattern, PSH retracement, 50% perfectly, and you will see displacement. That's it. That will happen on the 1 minute time frame as well. Let's say we do see internal manipulation and strong displacement on the hourly. The same pattern will happen on the hourly, can happen on the 1 minute time frame. That's how it is, bro. Like you're gonna see the same thing that happens on the monthly, the same pattern, the same candle, the same week could happen on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so right now I do see on the hourly, we do see a retracement into the daily BC perfectly. We do see a retracement into the hourly peak stage. I want to see, okay, what is the hourly peak stage telling me? From the hourly peak stage, we do have what? We do have internal SMT. From the internal SMT, I do see displacement happening from the 1 hour in Terasup SMT, Terasup and peak stage retracement. So let me note the confluences. So we do have 1 hour Terasup, daily BC, deep retracement, 1 hour PXH at 50% perfect top. And we do see market as a shift from the PXH. You guys gonna know if you guys don't feel confident into entry from PXH, the market as a shift entry is always going to be the best one. It's going to be late to be honest, but if you really don't feel confident in it, so right now, on the 1 hour PXH retracement, we do see what? We do see market as a shift. So we do have one, two, three, four complexes of the high time frame that wants to go higher. So right now, I want to see from the 1 hour peak stage retracement, what PDOA are we not respecting? Price is not respecting the CB. If price is not respecting the CB and it's retracing into it, what can I expect? Price to continue higher. So we do have 1 hour CB inversions, CB disrespect, disrespect. So this is five components. So we do see uh, from the PSH retracement, we do have market as a shift. We do have the CB displays through. And right now at the 8 a.m. candle closure, what are we expecting? So here at the 8 a.m. candle closure at 9 o'clock, close above the 1 hour inverter fair value gap. We do see that we're mostly expecting price to go higher. What are we anticipating? The previous day high to go back. That's why if you don't, what is something? Yeah, it's back because of the trace. Junior, you gotta see, okay, there was an SMT here, okay. You gotta see from the SMT, do we see any displacement invalidating, like displacing through this low? Yes or no? Because you gotta see, okay, bro, you cannot like know why an SMT did or didn't work. You just gotta react to it because you guys are seeing what? You guys are seeing from the bearish SMT at this high, we're seeing chop around the price retraces lower. Like wait, price retraces into this BC, respects it, and is immediately tracing away. At 9:30, from when there was that manipulation at the left side, what do we see? 9:30 just invalidated the whole idea of the brush SMT. Why? Because we did take out the previous day high. Yeah, we do have a previous day high SMT, but you gotta see, okay, from the previous day high SMT, so from this SMT here, just holy fuck. So from this SMT, what is price like what is price to? From the previous day SMT, where is price retracing into? Price profile retrace into the inverted fair value gap here. Let's let me mark out this. And we retrace in bro, this was tick. We retrace into the rejection block as well. That's why I used it today. So what do we see from the previous day SMT? So let me tell you, previous day SMT was used as a retracement of in the 1 hour inverter fair value gap. Yeah, bro. Shut up, bro. You're getting bad, bro, to be honest. And 15-minute rejection block. Bad. You're getting no refund, but let's say you're fucked. So we do see at 9:30, at the 9:30 previous S&T. Where the fuck is the? No bad, no bad, no bad. So here we do see displacement lower. We do see immediate displacement when we do wick into the rejection block, so into the candle that had a big wick. So was 940 inverse valid? Let's see. You mean here, right, Julia? Yeah, so here, yeah, that's right. But you gotta see, okay, so just before macro at 9:39. So just before macro, it's like five to like it's like 5 minutes before macro. So just 5 minutes before macro, we do have an internal telescope. We do have a rejection. We do have a balance into the 1 hour inverted fair value gap. 50 minute rejection block. From the 50 minute rejection block, we do see what? Like what P way are we disrespecting after the retracement and manipulation? We're disrespecting the CB. If you're disrespecting the CB, where is the next draw liquidity? It's going to be this CB. If this CB does not hold, where's the draw liquidity? I think there was I don't know. No, there was not. We just there was nothing at all. So on the 1 minute time frame, let me go again. On the 1 minute time frame, we do see what from the fuck you know, displacement occurring from the high time frame retracement. We see 1 minute of a value gap, and we do see displacement. So from here, the whole narrative was going to based on how is price reacting at this BC. Yeah, because we did have what? We did have this SMT. But you guys gotta see, is this SMT getting respected? Because right now, the SMT, yeah, worked as a retracement into this VC. What did I say? When price immediately wicks into a VC, and this displays away like in 1, 2 candles. That is what institutional entry drill, like institutional entry. Yeah, you guys know that institutional entry drill. So that's why you can expect price immediately to displace higher. So right now the SMT worked as a retracement to go higher again. So retrace into the BC. I do see I will respect perfectly of the BC. I'll wait for proper retracement, for proper confirmation. The proper confirmation was what? I was expecting price to take out this high and immediately displays high. Why? Because price really didn't have any reason to go lower apart from manipulating lower again. But you guys gotta see, okay, from the retracement into the BC, what P rate are we disrespecting? From the retracement into the BC, we are disrespecting the bullish view. What the fuck is this? We are disrespecting the bearish order block. If the bearish order block is getting disrespected, what can we anticipate? We can anticipate price being bullish. That's why literally, we do see closure above the 50%. We wait for proper displacement candle. We do see displacement happening. I enter there, something like this. I did not get greedy because I know that getting greedy is not the way. Let's say 1 to 1. It was not even like 1 to 1 to 1. It was like even yeah, but there was no CB, bro. Julia, there was no CB. Like you see, like there was no like this is a CB. Let me tell you, Julia, bro. This is a CB from this candle week low to this candle body close. But here, this would be something like this, to be honest. Yeah, so this time you wanna see immediate retrace displacement from the retracement. That's why displacement either from the manipulation or retracement into a BC or CB. You mean this one? Yeah, this one. But yeah, I did not consider this as much because I was most likely thinking of this big BC to the downside. So we gotta see, okay, our entry was based off 1 minute BC, perfect respect and immediate displacement. We have the inversion of the of wait, so bearish P rate. In this case, was the OB and the bearish SMT. So this is two. We have the inversion of two bearish P rate, and from the BC retracement, and from the BC retracement, I do see market shift happening to target the first swing low. That's it, guys. Bro. Okay, let me count the concept, like the conflicts we have right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. So 13 is like the two branch Peter way. So 13, the inversion of the branch order block, and the 14th confluence is the branch SMT inversion. And we do see the 15 is going to be the market of a shift happening from the BC. Bro, that's it. This trade has 15 confluence, bro. That's it, bro. That's it. It's just that. It can, but Matt, you gotta see, bro. Most likely, when we do see this, price is going to displace higher. That's it. It's going to displace higher, but that's to be honest, bro. Enter 945. Yeah, Tom. So your entry, to be honest, bro, it was a little bit premature, but if you can still spot what was price going to do, bro, that's good because Tom, you understood what was price doing even before me. I waited for the proper confirmation, but you understood like a little bit of like you anticipated what those prices going to do. It wasn't even premature. So if you did get stopped out, you did know the reason. The premature entry was your fault. Like it's literally your action was taking the premature entry. But if you accept the risk and you're not going to overtrade, that's fine. You can take premature entry. Oh, yeah, that's good. It is, but it is. But that's why, bro, I go like for 15, like 20 points, bro. In this case, 1 to 1, bro, I'm in and out. Well, I think like to be honest, I'm making like 6K days so consistently that this month alone, I could make like to be honest, 80 to 100K in payouts easily, something like that. I noticed that when we get big weeks, I kind of closes so it's basic. Yeah, to be honest, bro, that happens. So we do some big weeks kind of slowly displacing away. That happens to be honest. I do have 150Ks on top TPT. I need like 600 for all of them to pass them. So that's it. So I'm going to pass them quickly, all of them. But when I'm gonna get the 150 case, that's it, bro. I'm going to ghost. What's that? The other PCH entry. There was no. So the only PCH entry party was here. 957. Displacement above it. We do see what the PCH form. We transfer into the PCH. Perfect respect into it. Wait. Let me go through why you guys lost your trade today. You guys literally are so down sometimes. You guys just deserve to be stopped sometimes. You guys gotta see, okay, the 1 minute is disrespecting this 1 minute CB. But do we see any speed and efficiency? Like the speed and efficiency that I teach on the backtesting, do we see it? Do we see the speed and efficiency below this low? Do we see speed and efficiency below this volume imbalance? No. So if price is not displacing away from the volume imbalance, let's say here as well, what was price doing? Price respected the 5 minute BC. If you see immediate wicking into a BC, what is price telling us? The price is most likely going to displace immediately. So we do see, wait a second. So, yeah, so this was the wick. This was the wick that we traced into the BC. So you guys gotta wait for, what do you do? To be honest, Amir, there has to be a turning point. You either are going to be unprofitable for your whole life, and you're not going to retire your parents. That's it. Like that's one part of the reality. Or you're going to lock in and you're going to change your life. But Samir, you gotta have external discipline. Yeah, set the lock on the top step as well. But you gotta have external discipline as well. You gotta be the perfect human being there is, to be honest. Those 5 minutes for the PC. Yeah, you can enter. Yeah, bro, that's good, Tom. Tom, you can enter like, bro, that's good. You've still spotted that. You can enter here, kind of closure. But your TP has to be here because always, why should price not wick into like in this case into the 5 minute BC and reverse on you? Why? There is no reason for price not to do that. We do see what so the job opening news always expect a continuation. Most of the time, this will happen, but only if there is. You guys gotta be careful. You guys gotta backtest the days where there is job opening news only. Like there is no other news at 10 a.m. Only job openings. You will see like really crazy continuation days. But this is only the only source I'm going to drop about news, bro. Because if I drop everything about news, bro, you guys are literally just going to understand everything about news, but I'm not getting paid enough, bro. That's it. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. So Well, like entry no candle closure, I might have to hop on the 940 SPD candle. Yeah, you could have entered that to be honest. Like 940, 949, you mean? Oh yeah, okay, my bad. Yeah. You can enter because Junior, you 840. Yo, what the fuck is that? 946. Yeah, you can enter that. So Junior, a valid entry would be most likely when price goes above week of this candle, this 50% of the week here. Because if price does not respect the 50% of the week here, price is most likely going to take out this high and this high up there. So an entry there, stop loss most likely below here or here, 20 points, and go either for this low hanging fruit or 1 to 1. That's it. It is what it is, you know. I know this, bro. I know that most of you guys, like to be honest, bro, if you guys don't lock in, bro, you guys are not going to make a single progress this month. You guys have to work really hard, really, really hard. Yeah, they did ask me, like they sent me an email, but I think like I have to get like another payout for my express. Then they're going to send me to like to the live. So the fifth payout. So I'm just going to blow the express, bro. That's it. So this idea, to be honest, Tom, bro, daily payouts, bro, it's not bad, you know. Even if I get like 1 minute, bro, I'm making like $500 a day, bro. I'm happy. I just give me like those daily payouts, like I'm just getting in and out. That's it. I don't know if I can because they have like risk managers. So you gotta ask the risk managers before setting up. Yeah, bro. Like you guys gotta know that, bro, because when I joined, bro, there was no one to help me. Like we guys, like we most are helping you out, bro. Really, this model is really fucking easy. 1 minute displacement candle after retracement manipulation. That's it. Tom, like to be honest, bro, like can any of you guys use your beauty to make money? Like, bro, to be honest, like can you? No. So, bro, just lock into trading, bro. Just use that. Oh my days, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. You still cut out. In deep doing that shit. Well, yo, chill up. Easily make friends. Yeah, but I think, bro, I'm going to end the call right here. Like, to be honest, bro, there's really nothing to explain anymore. Like, I spent the day on why was the day bullish, on why we were most likely going to expect price to go higher just because of the 10 a.m. news. So be careful. Job openings, like if only there is, let's say tomorrow there is job openings only at 10 a.m. job openings only, you can expect price to continue higher. Turn that right shit. How do you do it? Oh, my bad. Just let me do. Turn that shit. Yo, fuck you. Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, again. What? Yeah. Jacob, bro, why are you even trading a Saudi macro? Bro, that's like 11:45. What time? Oh, PM. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. And that's why, to be honest, like you will expect the price to go lower. Yeah, that's why if you have the balls to hold for high R trades, you just gotta be willing to accept the risk always. Yeah, bro. Julian, bro. You so this. I have done it. I've done it. I just yeah, bro. That's fine. Jacob, you gotta see, guys. Like if you guys can spot the high RR trades, if you want to go for them, go for them. It is a little bit more riskier. But if they do work for you, bro, just go for them because that's just making more money. Because when I go for 50, 100 points, bro, I'm making like 50K, 100K days to be honest. Like at that point, I'm going to switch to 150Ks on TPT. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go through that. So, just let me go for a low probable day. Fuck. Yo, always, should I go for the low probable day? So should I just leave it? You tell me. Say that. Source for no. Okay, bro, that's it. I'm gonna go play some Minecraft, guys. So that's it, guys. That's it. It was a nice call. It was nice to talk with you and to teach a little bit. I hope you guys learned something today. This So no, I'm joking, I'm joking. So just let me drop the low probability. So on low probability, you guys gotta be aware that the most optimal entries will be at 948 only. I'm telling you, 948 to 950, 950, 948 to 952 on low probable days. Use that. Back test it. You will see, bro. Most of the time, that is going to happen. And remember, when price is displacing heavily on low probable days, and we do see a lot of displacement, and we can expect macro to displace as well. Early macro, 945 to 950 is going to be the best time to enter. Literally, time is key on low probable days. But on low probable days, just let me tell you right now, on low probable days, you don't really want to take like entries like this. You don't want to take like premature entry. Wait for the 1 minute displacement candle to close and to give the perfect confirmation the price wants to go lower. Because what do we see? 948 to 950. What is price telling us? That we do see displacement lower. That's why 948 to 952, if price is accumulating, will be the best entry. So at 949, we had the best candle closure we ever saw in our life. We entered there, stop us 30 points, 1 to 1, 50 points, do whatever the fuck you want, just be in and out, that's it. So no problem days is going to be displacement. Yeah. So 940, yeah, most likely 948 to 942. That is going to be, yeah, bro, you get, I don't know. But I'm telling you guys, this is just the beginning of the source I have on all this. I have source on each day, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like on how to backtest them, like on how to like react to them, to be honest. But just let me go through Monday. Let me see how was Monday. Okay, so do we see here again? Okay, so we do see previous day high, just 1 second. So wait, just 1 second, guys. Just let me try again. So previous day high SMT on Monday. We do see displace. That's why displacement is happening on a low probable day. What can you expect? We can expect price to go lower. 945 to 950 is going to be the perfect move. 945 to 950, you enter either 945, 950. I enter here 950. I know the price was looking to go lower. That's it. You see, like look at this, okay? Just look at the quality of the trades between 945 to 950, and from 950, 950, no, 950 close. So from 951 to 10, just look at the quality between this and this, like between, oh my God. Just look at the quality of entries between here, holy my God, between here and here. You see the displacement happening. That's why low probable days, if you don't see displacement happen, just wait for the 948, 950, like 948 to 952. This is the only source I'm going to give you because this is all you need, to be honest. You really don't need anything else. But always wait for more confirmation. It is going to be the candle closure, inverted fair value gap, market as a shift, or changes in the delivery. So one of these three, displacement, displacement candle closure, it is going to be either the wait, I forgot, the inverted fair value gap and the market as a shift. Kartik, what's your notion? Just holy bro, how many DMs? Stop. Mashallah, because bro, if I drop a mentorship, bro, how much should I even charge? Because everything I learn, bro, is from Sam. Yeah, I did learn it only from Sam, but the knowledge I have acquired about this model is insane. Like that's why I really like, bro. I love it, my bro. Like I think like 100% for a whole like 2 3 months, bro, is possible, to be honest. With this model alone, like it is really possible, G. You know, it's 2.0. Oh, fuck that. No, I want to beat it out. If I make like 10K, like 1 2 minutes, bro, I'm good. It's crazy. Yeah, that's good as well. But I don't know if that's a low probable day, but yeah, that's well. You see the displacement happen from the market center shift. Which ways? Just let me show my screen just 1 second. Now, come streaming. Lucky. So here, what do you see, Matt? Do you see here the candle that retraces into the BC? Wait for the displacement to happen. You do see the displacement from the BC. So we do see displacement from the retracement happening. You enter that, you target that. That's it. Well, it's that easy. You wait for the 1 minute displacement. You wait for that confirmation from manipulation to retracement. Well, I'm telling you, if you guys can wait 1, 2 minutes, you guys are going to make 10K payouts. I think like 10K payouts monthly in this. I swear to God, bro, it's really easy to make money into trading. You guys just gotta have the balls to tell it to yourself. I wanna be consistent. I don't want to overtrade. Let me respect my plan for 1 whole month. Bro, you're going to change everything, bro. Actually, I'm going to trigger. You want the source now? Nah, bro. I'm not trading, but that's it. That's it. Yeah, bro, you can just look at my past trades, bro. That's it. Like you will see it. Yeah, bro, it does usable to be honest, bro. It really does because some people, like even today, if you guys just waited for the retracement into the CB and then the displacement happened from the CB, you guys would have taken longs. But no, you guys just entered, didn't see the 5 minute BC, didn't see what like indeed. Oh, just let me go to today's price action. Just let me tell you what was price risk practice today, bro. Because I swear to God, with the first hour now. Because I don't know, man. Because bro, we are explaining you everything. You guys cannot make the same mistakes over and over again. Because right now, from the week into the five to DC, I don't know, was there an internal confirmation like internal SMT and 944? Yes or no? Just tell me yes or no. Oh fuck that. Let me go check myself. No, no, no. Let's go. Let's go. So there was no SMT. That's fine. So there was no SMT. So at 9:51, what is like what Peter rate is price respecting right now? Price immediately wicked into the 5 minute BC is still closing in this general range that I would consider peak stage still because price is retracing into it. It is respecting it because price is closely inside of it. So right now, what PWA is price respecting and displacing away from? At 9:51, price is respecting the 5 minute BC, the volume imbalance, the peak stage. At 9:52, I have the proper confirmation that the 5 minute BC, the volume imbalance, and the peak stage is getting is holding. And I can long this shit and I can anticipate the next swing high to get taken. That's it, bro. And as well as what Peter rate are we disrespecting at 9:52? At 9:52, we are disrespecting the CB that formed here. So you could literally enter that. That's it. What if yes, so it is. So Fatih, you're gonna see right now. Okay, Fatih, you're gonna see what like not that. So what PWA is price respecting right now? We do have bearish SMT, but right now, after the retracement into the 5 minute BC, the displacement is happening from what PWA? Is it the bullish PWA, the 5 minute BC, or the displacement is happening from the bearish SMT? Is either of the two. There is no in between. Is either going to be the bullish PWA or the bearish PWA. That's it. You just gotta identify what is the PWA that is holding that same. Bro, that's it. Well, I'm dying. That's it. Roshan. Oh my god, but you're getting fucked to be honest. But there is nothing more to say, bro. Yeah, it was recorded, don't worry. So can I just end the recording right now? Yeah, I think I can end it. Just let me end it right now. 2 hour and 20.